A 2016 Grail Funko Pop is being restocked? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, if you tell along, we are together. Yes.
Funko has been doing some really crazy lately. Remember the other day when they announced that 25th anniversary Batman pop?
Yeah, now they're unvaulting stuff, but they're adding batarangs and bases.
And you know what's the most up about it? We'll get into that after you hit that subscribe button and that like button and that little bell. That way you know anytime we post new content like this right here. And you'll laugh a lot and you might cry and you might get mad, but you might get really happy. Never know what you're gonna get with the Gastlecast.
Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast and find out all the ways that you can support the channel. You can support this channel in a really big way and help us out to grow. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more.
And see the awesome perks that you can get in return.
There was a lot of Funko news today. Not just this particular subject. There was also a Buzz Lightyear and bag that dropped. We're going to get into that. And then there's a new Matt Murdock Funko Pop that's coming in. And he's whipping and he's nay-naying. I don't even know what that means.
Now watch me whip.
Yeah.
And watch me nay-nay.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it? For real? Oh, yeah. I did it. Okay, so I think I did it wrong. I did whip, and then I did nay-nay while my hand was still out. But I think he did it all with one hand. So he went whip, and then nay-nay.
Before we get into the Buzz Lightyear and bag and the Matt Murdock, we're going to talk about a Funko Pop that's restocking overseas right now. That's a Grail from 2016. It's Tony Chop Chop from One Piece. What?
Tony Chopper. It was a 2016 Funimation exclusive. And I checked the Funko app, and as we all know, the Funko app isn't really that reliable. However, I do know this is a Grail because people are pissed. On the Funko app, it's $330.
The name Tony Chop Chop's so much better though.
It is, I agree.
Right? Like, yeah. I feel like...
Yeah, they should take your idea and roll with it.
Yeah.
But now it's coming with the special edition sticker. And you know what's really weird about it though? Is that it's not the old special edition sticker. So they're rerunning this.
They're re-releasing a Funko Pop that's a Grail, a $300 Grail.
This reminds me of the situation of that anti-venom Poppin tee from Box Lunch. I do feel like the new sticker is going to be less valuable than the old, but because more people are getting their hands on this Funko Pop, I feel like the value is going to drop significantly.
Oh, it's going to drop big time. Remember what happened with Battle Deku? Remember that?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's still available on Hot Topic.
He's like $15. At one point in time, he was in the hundreds. Funko, what are you thinking? I don't get it.
They don't care about the value and making your collection valuable or how much people sell it for on the secondary market. They care about filling their own pocket. So if people like it and they think they like it, that means money.
They want to make that money.
Re-releasing it, making more money.
The whip and nay-nay thing, is that like, why are they whipping and nay-naying? I don't get it.
It's a dance.
But what is it? What's it about? Like, why the whip and nay-nay? What is it?
Sort of like the stanky leg. Like,
what's that mean? Like,
I
somebody
don't
has a
know.
stinky leg?
I think so. Maybe they just got their cast off and it stinks. So basically when you do the stanky leg, you like move your leg around. Maybe it's wobbly because it just came out of a cast.
Or one time I violently my pants and it went all down my legs.
I don't think you should admit that.
But it happened. Why would I hide that?
You should probably hide yourself.
So what does this mean? Funko Pops can now resurrect from 2016?
Yeah, this is a bit weird. The other day we did talk about how Funko has sort of gotten rid of their vaulted status. However, in the app you can still see vaulted and unvaulted. How reliable is that? Number one.
That's the point, yeah.
Number two, was this pop previously vaulted or was it never marked as vaulted? Because currently it says it's available and We found out it's available today.
Taking the value out of the secondary market does not help Funko at all. Funko is making Funko Pops at a higher number than ever right now. And these Funko Pops from the past are probably more popular and sought after because they didn't make as many. And also, they're a lot older and a lot of people throw away boxes and Pops alike. So these Funko Pops became rare and that's why they're so expensive today. But not anymore! Because if Funko Pop collector guy decides that he wants to buy the One Piece set, why would he spend $300 when he can just go and spend $15?
Well, exactly, unless he's a sticker hoe like you.
I'm a sticker hoe, but only to a certain extent. I'm not spending $300 on that thing. I'll spend $15. Let's do it.
This poses a huge problem, and we've discussed this many times before, and I feel like we can make a whole video surrounding this very topic. But if Funko continues to mass produce things and re-release things that are older and makes things more abundant, that drops the values, making their products a bit less sought after. There are a lot of value collectors out there, and even if you're not a value collector, it is so cool to see like that specific pop that you bought at retail being $200 or $300 later down the road. But if something is not valuable or there's no potential for it to be valuable, I feel like a lot of people would absolutely stop collecting.
Part of the fun is collecting these things and seeing value come from the Funko Pop, just like you said. Going to buy it at retail and then a year later it's $100.
People love the hunt. When is the last time we sat outside of Hot Topic waiting for a pop?
It's been years because they overproduce everything.
We'll run into it eventually, whatever it is. We don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock anymore and wait outside on that cold hard floor for hours.
Or take the employee entrance side door to get into the mall much earlier than everybody else, like a piece of shit.
Yeah, we never did that.
Thank God.
Do you want to speculate really quick on what the value could possibly be once they restock?
I feel like it's going to drop right down through the floor.
I feel like it will significantly drop.
They're just going to go buy this damn thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Funko Pops that could possibly lose value, the Matt Murdock dropped today. The one that's whipping and nay-naying. Mm-hmm. There was a Matt Murdock Funko Pop that came out before where he's holding the cane. Mm-hmm. Is this new Funko Pop going to affect the value of that older Funko Pop?
Generally speaking, a lot of people are completionists, so once they get the new Matt Murdock, they might be searching for the old one.
Is it weird that we were just talking about a Daredevil Funko Pop, saying that one should come out and they dropped a Matt Murdock Funko Pop?
I think they're listening. So, speaking of which, I really think that they need to drop Dexter Funko?
I don't know if they can hear you. You're talking very low.
I think they need to come out with Dexter.
Oh!
From Showtime.
Oh, yeah!
The serial killer who kills bad guys.
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
He wears an apron.
Yeah.
And wraps people in saran wrap.
I remember that.
Do you think he uses Glad? Or do you think he goes cheap because he has so much? Do you think he might use like the Target brand?
Yeah, you gotta use the expensive stuff. Because if you use the cheap stuff, it breaks real easy.
Not if you wrap it like 20 times.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I trust it over Glad. Glad is... Okay, we gotta get off this topic. What are we doing? Okay, let's get back to Matt Murdock. So the Moo Matt Murdock looks really great.
Did you just say the Moo Matt Murdock?
To the Moo Matt Murdock, to the Moo Matt Murdock, to the Moo Matt Murdock, so the new So the new Matt Murdock looks fantastic, but there's a problem.
What's the problem?
Did you notice he's standing up and holding the little rock that came through the window? In the film, No Way Home, he's sitting down and catches the rock like this. Couldn't you put him in a chair at a table or something?
Oh my God, you're so nitpicky.
He holds the cane when he's sitting down at the table though, so that's at least somewhat accurate. Our final discussion is about Buzz Lightyear and that bag.
That bag and that bundle.
So Heather absolutely hates that bag, where I noticed a lot of people seem to really dig the bag. And I actually was one of those people. I thought the bag looked pretty neat.
Okay, let me be very clear about something. I don't hate the bag. I think it's very cool, but I don't think it needs to be a bag. I feel like that is such a bad idea for an actual bag that you would wear. Like, if I buy Loungefly, I'm gonna wear it at some point. There is no way in hell that I could fit anything in this little rocket thing. It's $105. It's this big.
Well, hold on, let's think this through here.
No, I've already thought it through.
Hey. It's a nice display piece. It's a nice display piece. It goes with the Buzz Lightyear Funko Pop. You put them just together on your desk or hang the bag up on a wall and then have a little shelf with the Funko Pops sitting on it?
No!
Hey.
No!
This is an IKEA table. You will break it.
Yes, it is cool looking, but they could have literally made like a pop protector sort of thing.
Oh, come
in the shape
on.
of the rocket ship with the little aliens in
This
it.
is a Loungefly joint, Heather. It's a 3K Loungefly joint.
I have no interest in wearing
They gotta
this
make
bag.
that money, Heather.
$105 is very steep
Worth
for this.
every penny.
No.
And thank God I was able to get my hands on one today. I cannot wait to get this thing in. It's going to look badass.
You didn't get it.
Yeah, I did.
Show me.
Show you what? A picture? I don't have it.
The order confirmation.
It's at work.
No, it isn't. I'm attached to the email that we use
No,
for
thanks.
Funko.
No, you're not. No, I have it on my other email. It's at Heather doesn't see this email at gmail.com. I didn't get it. I tried though.
I know you
I really did try because I was going to get it and I was going to bring it in a video live. And I was going to be like, oh my God, look what I got. And then you would have been like, that bag is awesome. I was so wrong. And I wanted to see you do that so bad.
I have no interest in this being a bag. I love the look of it, but it just doesn't make sense for a bag, especially at that price. The backpacks are huge. For $105 for a backpack and a pop, I'm totally down. But the fact that it's this little, like, rocket ship bag, it's clear, like, what are you gonna put in it besides the pop? If it were something else, so down, because it does look awesome. What are you gonna do? Walk around with your little crossbody right here, have Buzz Lightyear hanging out?
No, it's going to sit on my desk, hang on my wall. It's going to go somewhere. It's a really neat looking piece. And I think you're dogging the out of this when you haven't even seen it in person.
It's trash!
No, it's not! Hey, it's not.
It is.
It isn't. Well, personally, I'm a fan of this Poppin bag, and I like the Pop a lot too. We didn't even talk about that. The Pop is great.
Cool.
It's a diamond edition Buzz Lightyear. He looks fun. It looks cool. But the bag is really great. I love that bag, and I hope Funko does more bags like this. I think it's neat. Thank you, Funko, for coming through. You disgust me. Guys, what do you think about all three of those topics? What do you think about Tony Chop Chop coming out again from the dead? What do you think about the new Matt Murdock?
Hold on. We didn't even talk about the fact that it's 6 years old. We said 2016. No, it's almost 7 years old.
I know,
oh my
it's old.
God, it's
Yeah.
2023.
And then the Matt Murdock Funko Pop is great, but he should be sitting down at a chair.
That is
and have a
closer
table.
to a decade.
I know. And then the new Buzz Lightyear and bag. We love that bag so much. It is one of the greatest Loungefly bags ever made. And how dare Heather not go for it? We should have bought this thing. I don't know what you're thinking. This would have been great.
I was thinking with my head.
You know, I never think with my head.
I know.
I think with my little guy. And we get far in life.
No, you don't.
Look what I got. Been thinking with that. And today, when I saw that Buzz Lightyear bag, little guy, he was proud.
You have a crush on a cartoon?
Actually, Tim Allen.
He plays Woody.
No, he doesn't. What do you mean you gotta look at your phone?
I do, because now I feel stupid.
You don't feel stupid, you are stupid. Make sure you check out PoppinOffToys.com for your Funko Pops, Funko Sodas, and Funko Mystery Minis. They got all sorts of stuff over there. Use promo code Gastlecast to get 10% off, and patrons at level 4 get 15% off. So check out PoppinOffToys.com and use promo code Gastlecast for 10% off.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to
The Disgruntled Octopus, Steven Anderson, Celeste Crawford, Jonesy for Funko, Simon Crook, Dylan Nakashima, Casey Hullett, Keith Matthews, S. Baby Priggs, and J.R. Garcia. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you to our patrons once again. You guys are amazing. And thank you to everybody who stayed until the very end of the video. It means the world to us. Remember, as always, we're hot together, guys. We'll catch you next time.
bye.